Hi guys, welcome back to the Addicted Bookworm. So it's currently 11:03 at night. I'll be going to bed in about 30, maybe about 50 some minutes. Um, so I'm doing this video because this is going to be my final video for the day, and then I'm going to, I will come back like probably tomorrow night when I come home from work to talk about my impressions of this book that I'm reading right now. I should be on chapter 15, so I am really excited about it and everything. But that's not why I'm doing the video. I'm doing the video because it's time for another book review, and it is Murder at Monticello, Rita Mae Brown, Sticky Pie Brown. This is book number 3. Alright, so I am done with this book. Even though it says on here I have a couple minutes to go before I'm done, I am actually done with the story. This is just more of like a preview of like the next book, which I will be borrowing from the library Monday. So, yeah. So I'm really excited about it. So this one's a little different. The dead body has been dead for a very, very long time. And so the body's discovered. This takes place in Monticello, which was former President Jefferson's home. This is where a lot of the stuff he did happened. He was, in this story, I don't know if it's historically accurate, but in this book, Jefferson treated his slaves very well. I know this is going to be a very hot button topic, but I said in this book. So in this one, we find a dead body, and it's very well dressed, though you can't really, I mean, you can tell from the fabric, but you really can't tell from the state of the body that it is a rich person, but from the kind of fabric that's on the body, it looks like that it had once adorned the body of somebody who was wealthy. Not Thomas Jefferson. Thankfully, no. The body is not Thomas Jefferson. The body's not Thomas Jefferson. Well, it is up to people in general, and I will also include Miss Murphy and Tucker. Tucker's the corgi, to try to figure out how this all fits. And it really becomes a mystery when somebody is shot. So you have Miss Murphy and you have Tucker, who are trying to figure out exactly what the heck is going on the grounds of Monticello. And over the course of it, we learn a little bit more about the Jeffersons. Thomas Jefferson apparently was not like George Washington. Thomas Jefferson did not go bling, 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 like treat his slaves like they were ping pong balls. To go very different. Very, very different. I don't really know if he took his slaves with him to D.C. If he did not, then he most likely used the White House staff for the day-to-day job, which would be a very interesting piece of information. Anyways, so over the course of it, the animals figure out exactly who the killer is and make sure that Harry is right where she needs to be. I absolutely just loved this book. I had not read this book in several years, and I decided, hey, the library has an ebook copy of this book, might as well pick it up. I do own the physical edition of Murder at Monticello, and I could easily pick that up, but I decided, support my local library and get a ebook version of it. I am returning this back to the library tonight, so they will give me a file preview. And then tomorrow when I wake up, I'm not staying up to see when I get paid, but I'm going to, when I wake up, I'll check my bank account and see if I got paid. I probably will get paid. And what I'll just end up doing is buying this book And that way, if at some point in the future I want to sit down and read Murder Monticello again, I can. And this is actually my third time reading this book. And I'm just really happy about it. Another thing that I'm very, very happy about, which I am going to say I was not expecting. So I did a video earlier, not super early, but earlier, where I talked about that I'm back reading the Haunting Danielle series. I talked about in that video about people injecting their own personal opinion about, like, male characters and things like that. And I said, I'm going to go ahead and purchase a physical copy of those books. I decided to wait until next week, because next week is the only time that I don't give my brother any money towards the rent. I pay my gas electric bill. So what I'm actually going to do is next week I'm going to get those books, but also I'm considering just going I'm considering just go ahead and get the bookcase. I was going to get it this week. Unfortunately, my brother decided that he was not going to buy it, even though he's been badgering me for like months. So next week I will go ahead and purchase the bookcase, and when it arrives, my brother's going to help me put it together. And I'm like, oh yeah, you better do that, and like actually getting it for me like you said you were going to. Anyways, so yeah, so I am definitely looking forward to getting that. But anyways, Kobo has the Haunting Danielle series all on Kobo Plus. The only one that wasn't on Kobo Plus was book 1, and you get that for free. So all of the Haunting Danielle books are on Kobo Plus. I am going to go ahead and purchase the books 2 through 10, and I'm going to do that. I'm doing that tomorrow. So what I'm actually going to do is go ahead and download all 9 books, and I'll be reading those books. So that's going to be a lot better than getting them from Barnes & Noble as digital books, because I didn't have to pay for them if I just did not want to get them on, I didn't want to purchase them. I believe that the Kobo Plus Haunting Danielle books goes all the way to book number 38. They have not, I don't yet see book number 39, but that will probably pop up as we get closer to the time. But that's what I'm going to do. So when I finish those 10 books, then I'm going to purchase 10 more, and then I will purchase 10 more, and then I'll purchase most likely 10 more. And then I will officially have all the books in the series. So very happy about that. I'm also going to make a file that is just for the Haunting Danielle series, so that if I want to reread that book, I'm not searching through my library for that book, because I know at some point I will be doing a lot of searching. Okay, anyways, that's my video. Sorry it being a little broken and all that type of stuff. I really like to be clear when I am talking, but sometimes that doesn't happen the way that I want it to. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and send this back, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.